welcome to my channel. I am just going to be doing a redo of our bath salt tutorial. My very first video went super long. It was the first video I've ever made, so I'm going to do a quicker version of that. Now, we're talking bath salts. Simple, easy to make. The one and only ingredient that is necessary is Epsom salt. This is an 8-pound bag. It's Walmart. Target has it. Kroger probably has. There's a million different brands. It doesn't matter. Just be bath salt. Be Epsom salt. That's what bath salt is Epsom salt. Now, well, we want to doctor it up because obviously bath salts are supposed to be soothing and enjoy the tub and relax, and so we want to do that. But bath salts can be expensive, and bath bombs are $5, $6, $7, $8 each. It's like crazy. So, giant 8-pound bag of Epsom salt. I have a really ridiculous roast pan. It's scratched and stuff sticks, so I just use it to mix this. It's no big deal. Pour Epsom salt in the pan. It's fairly simple. Less Epsom salt if you have a smaller pan, more Epsom salt if you have a larger pan, whatever you want. Sometimes it is clumpy. It's super easy. Just between your hands, you can break it. You can break it up really easy. Get rid of any big chunks. It doesn't really matter if there's big chunks anyway, because it will dissolve in the tub. But, okay, there you have Epsom salt. Bath salts are done. But we're going to be a lot more... We're going to make this much more fabulous than that. Now, these are essential oils. I have frankincense. I have lavender. These are just, they come in different size bottles or whatever, but I just buy big bottles, put it in something of my own. You can put a little, you can put a lot, makes no kind of difference. You can put none. I have chamomile, I have, if it doesn't matter, it's whatever you want, but lavender and frankincense make me super happy, and I do not believe you could ever use too much of either one, but that's just me. There's no amount that is too much for me. Now, there's that. That's all it is. There's your scent. I kind of mix it up a little bit. Makes little clumps I break up. Just a little. Just a little. And I want it to set a little so it can kind of dry with the oils. Mix in just a little bit. You can use a wooden spoon. Be sure to have a special wooden spoon for your bath salts, just so you do not transfer frankincense into something that you're cooking. It's as long as you get 100% essential oils, they're probably not going to hurt you, but you do not know, so do not cross-contaminate. I don't prefer certain things, but if you just want a silicone spatula, a spoon, but I just use my hands, it doesn't matter. I go to Burlington. I get this big giant, what is this, 10 pounds of pink Himalayan salt. It's the fine ground. I mean, you can put it in your salt shaker if you want. I mean, it's pink Himalayan salt. But I get this giant deal of it for like $19.99, I think, at Burlington. That's a trend lately, is the pink Himalayan salt in your bath salt. So a handful or two, put it in there. No big deal. It seems to me to help because occasionally the Epsom salt will clump a little with your essential oils. The pink Himalayan salt actually seems to really help with that because it's going to kind of dry it up, but it doesn't take the scent away that I wanted to have. So I just kind of mix that in. What I enjoy, and it seems to make your skin much softer, is just pure baking soda. It doesn't have to be Arm & Hammer. You can get the off-brand, you can get the store brand, it doesn't matter. These big boxes are 4 pounds. They tend to be around $2. That mark, I believe dollar stores sell them. Sometimes it clumps. I tend to just use a little strainer just to not have the clumps, but that, again, does not matter. Pour, and it makes no difference on your measurements. You can do half and half Epsom salt, half. You can put a whole box. Baking soda, 4 pounds, big bag of Epsom salt, do half and half. You don't have to do half and half. You can do as much or as little as you like, or don't use it at all. If you happen to have some skin issues with baking soda for some reason, then don't use it. But this is going to be, and then see there's like little, I don't know what that is. So we'll just get rid of that. That's the reason I sifted. I don't have lumps, and if there's any little rock or strange thing in there. Now, I mix that up, and I have a whole bunch. Now, I have, one sec, this glass jar. This is usually what I keep them in. It's a big glass jar. I keep my Epsom salt in it and scoop it out into the tub. But this is what I do. But it'll fill this up. It'll be a big jar. This is going to last forever. You can use as much or as little as you like in the tub. You do this mix. And I have enough, you know, here I can make this whole set again as soon as I'm out. You can mix it. You can let it sit. You don't have to. Because like I said, once I've added the salt, I used to leave my Epsom salt with my oil sit out and mix it periodically through a day, or it would clump a lot. It would kind of harden. I mean, it would break back apart, but it was just, you know, kind of annoying. The addition of the pink Himalayan salt seems to have absorbed a lot of the moisture, so I don't seem to have to do that as much. It already doesn't really feel like it has moisture to it. If you want to add more, you're not getting the smell you want, add more. If you want to, I have, you know, vanilla in there. I have chamomile, whatever scent. If you want to add some orange, you want to add rose, if you'd like to. Sometimes I have added, now I am going to butcher the pronunciation of this oil, but it's, let's just not even try to pronounce it. Y-L-A-N-G. Y-L-A-N-G, Y-L-A-N-G. It repeats twice. That, when I'm having some hormonal imbalances, occasionally I like to put that in my bath salts so I can soak, and it helps a little if I'm low on progesterone. You know, that whole lovely midlife perimenopause thing. So if I'm getting a little weird, I will add that. And like I said, I do not necessarily know the pronunciation of the word, but I know it helps with hormone imbalances. So they also have oils that are a blend that can help with anything from PMS hormone imbalances to, you know, menopause, whatever you may have going on. They have some that is for muscles. There's some with different oils that you could mix. So if you have a sore back, if your legs are sore, if you've worked out, if you're having female cramps, and you just want to soak in the tub with something that's going to help, you can rub the oils on when they're diluted properly. Make sure you don't want to burn yourself. Or you can mix them in bath salts and just soak in something that helps. I've done it with some that I use for if my lower back is sore. You can mix it. If you are sick, having trouble breathing, you could possibly use some peppermint in here. You could use eucalyptus. Be very careful with those around children. Make sure to research your oils. If you're going to use essential oils, Google is your friend. Be very careful with what you're using based on the age of the person who's using it. Lavender is often safe for most anybody. In, you know, certain doses, you wouldn't want to put it on straight on a baby or something of that nature, but infants usually can. It helps if they have little skin rashes and things. But most things you need to be super careful about the amounts, so be sure to do your research if you use oils. And there you have a whole jar full of bath salts that is better than anything I've ever bought in the store. And this is $5. The 8-pound bag of Epsom salt at Walmart. This was $20, but I've been using this. I've probably made 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Let's see. So 1, 2. I don't know. I've made probably 4 or 5 batches so far, and I'm not even halfway through it. So I don't. Like I said, that costs $20. They have smaller ones as well, and you don't have to use that. The baking soda is super cheap. The 4-pound box is $2. So the oils are actually where I buy them. I buy large boxes or large bottles, and they're not too bad as far as price. So it's extremely affordable to make bath salts that are super good. They're going to work for whatever you'd like them to. They can be as strong or as light and delicate as you would like. If a really strong scent is what you want, you can control it. But if a really strong scent affects you, some scents make me sneeze, you can control a little better. And then as simple as something as your mood is different. You may want to use rose and sandalwood if you're feeling frisky with someone. You may want to use lavender and chamomile if you're having trouble sleeping and you're stressed out and you have a test or something for a job interview the next day, and you need to get some sleep. You may want to use something that would help you sleep. I'm going to make a big old mess, but it's all right. There. But there you have it. There is... I apologize for that loud noise. There is a big jar of bath salts that will keep you very happy. And super simple. You just pour things together in a pan, put them in a jar. Very simple. Now you can use smaller and make small batches. Put them in a little mason jar. Keep them in your bed wherever. You don't have to have giant. Because Dollar Tree, they will sell plain Epsom salt, a little bag for $1. You can obviously get baking soda. It's a small box at the Dollar Tree for $1. Actually, I think you can probably get them 2 for $1. Don't quote me. I think they may be 50 cents. I'm not sure. But you're good to go. And I do believe the Dollar Tree has Epsom salt that already has lavender in it. I just prefer the oils when I put them myself because I control the amount. But we're good to go. And there you have bath salts on the cheap, but they won't feel like they are. So enjoy. Thank you. Like and subscribe to my channel.